Hello and welcome to Mr. P's Mathland Online. This video is to practice subtracting fractions. So let's get right into it. Mr. P's practice problem number 1. Pause the video, do the work on a work page, and then unpause it to see how well you did. Alright, when we're subtracting fractions, just like adding fractions, we need common denominators. We need to deal with same size parts. So fifths and sixths are different size parts, so I'm going to need a common denominator for them. If I were to make a multiple list, to find a common multiple, I would have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and I'm going to compare it to a multiple list of 6. So there is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and I can stop right there because I can see I have two common multiples right there, so that is going to be my common denominator. Now you don't need a multiple list if you saw that right away. You could just go right to 30. So whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So 6 times 5, so that would be 2 times 5, so that would be 10. 5 times 6, so that would be 4 times 6, which would be 24. 24 minus 10 is 14 thirtieths. Now I check, simplify, simplify, simplify. What can I simplify any of these? So let's just go through my list. 2, 3, 5, and 7. Let's see, I can do both by 2, yes. Can I do both by 3? No. Can I do both by 5? No. Can I do both by 7? No. So I'm going to go to divide by 2 and simplify this by 2, and that's 7 15ths. Now if you don't know how to do 30 divided by 2, then you would just do your long division, show your work, and get your answer. But the simplest form of this problem is 7 15ths. All right, Mr. P's practice problem number 2. Pause the video and see how you do. All right, I can see 2 uncommon denominators, which means I have different size parts. I have thirds and eighths. Thirds and eighths, I'm going to go with 24 as my common denominator. (15 minus 8, because I only subtract the numerators. So if I were to think 15 minus 8, well, that would be, let's see, if you're stuck, you could try to think, what plus 15? Something plus 8 equals 15. So I could think, oh, that would be 7. Plus 8 equals 15. So 15 minus 8 must be 7. Work it out any way you can, but be careful you don't get it wrong, or your whole problem will be wrong. So my answer is 7 24ths. And again, I think about my simplifying 2, 3, 5, and 7. No, 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 and no. So I'm going to keep that as my simplest form. All right, pause the video and do Mr. P's practice problem number 3. All right, let's see how you did. For my common denominator, I'm going to use the least common denominator. I know that 6 and 4 share 12 as a common multiple. You could have used 24 as a common denominator, but then you'd probably have to simplify a little more at the end. So that's times 3, times 3, times 2, times 2. Now, if you used 24 as a common denominator, you would have 20 24ths minus 6 24ths. But right now, I only have 10 12ths minus 3 12ths, which equals 7 12ths. And I can't simplify that, so that is my simplest form. I keep it, circle it, and move on to the next one. All right, P4. Solve, pause, solve, and then see how you do. Let's see how you did. A common denominator for this one, I'm going to use 24 times 8 times 8 times 3 times 3. And I'll get 4 24ths. Now if I were to check 2, 3, 5, and 7, I could see that 2 works. So I could divide this by 2 and divide that by 2 and get 2/12. And if I checked again, I could see that it works again. That would be 1/6. Now, if you saw something else, you could have done, if you got 4/24, you could have divided both of these by 4. 4 also works. So that would be 1/6. Same answer, you just got there a little bit quicker. Checking your 4 numbers is just a quick way to do it in case you get stuck and you can't see a better way to do it. All right, that is our time for this video. Thank you for doing some math with me. If you have any questions, ask a teacher, ask a friend, rewatch this video or another, but keep practicing and learning in Mathland. Right now, it's time to count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and